Good morning, Flosstube. It's almost afternoon, and I'm just getting started. It is Thursday, May 24th. It is day 24 of Stitch Mania, and it is an amazing day here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. This is my kind of weather. So I think when I get this done, I'm going to go back out onto the pool deck and do some stitching, and I will probably take pictures to show you. Let's see. It's almost 11 o'clock. Very late. It's almost time for my mid-morning snack, but this morning was, we had a little bit of a crisis that it wasn't really a crisis, you know, it was stitching related. It wasn't really a crisis, but I don't know whether you saw my post on Stitch Mania on the Facebook group, but I was afraid my XJU Designs fabric was going to go astray, and I had to go rescue it from the post office. They had tried to deliver it. Well, according to the tracking information on Etsy, they had tried to deliver it yesterday, and the thing said that there was a problem with the address. So tried calling the post office. Apparently they don't believe in answering their phone. So I trekked on down there. It's not a trek. It's, you know, local post office is never that far away. And turns out that I guess it ended up on the wrong truck yesterday, so of course they couldn't find the address, so it came back to the post office, and the mailman had to scan and put some kind of reason in, so he put in that there was a problem with the address. It was going to go out onto the correct truck today and get delivered, but instead I got my hot little hands on it. So, just a quick look. The top one is light coffee. These are all 36 count, Zweigart Edinburgh. The first top one is light coffee. This one is dark hazelnut. And this one is old blue. This is actually, and a free skein of floss. This is her My Little Rose. Isn't that a pretty, pretty color? I wonder if I can use that actually today. That might be too dark, but I might make it work. Anyways, more on that later. Hold that thought. The bottom one, this is an 18 by 40 count, custom dyed. The color is old blue. This is a color she has in her shop, but I needed a custom cut to do, and I was going to pull this out, and I didn't, but it's not too far away, to do this beauty on. Oh my God, I can't wait to start this. I cannot wait. I have to wait until Mania is done though. You know, I feel like I could do a new start every day for the rest of the year and just enjoy it just as much. But won't that be gorgeous? There's some great modeling on this. It's just, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, Judith, I enjoyed you on Ginger Gerald's channel the other day. You did one of his interviews. Oh, thank you for working with us so nicely to create these beautiful fabrics. Oh God, that's just so gorgeous. I can't start it yet. I can't, because we are still in Stitch Mania. So Jan, what have you been doing these days? Okay, you guys know, can you tell I'm a little bit wound up this morning? I know I'm not usually this perky. I know I skipped yesterday. I actually ended up not going up to see my friend, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. This is the one I was working on the day before. It's the Schoolhouse series by Brenda Gervais, ABC Dairy and Schoolhouse, Summer Schoolhouse Lessons, I believe is the proper title, with Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. This is 1/1 on 28 count mushroom Lugana. And yes, once again, Nina is in the boxes and the paper. Oh, she's getting out. Are you done, sweetie? All right. I'm going to go off into the bedroom probably. All right, so got the roof done. Got started down the side of the house. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Such a pretty piece. This, I'm working on a blog post. I hope to get it up today. I had to take a picture of what I had done yesterday. I got it all written up yesterday, and I put in the piece from her Instagram handle is Scotty Coo, C-O-O. I don't remember what her real name is, but I put the picture of how she did it in the blog. So once I get that up, you can see that. You can follow my blog my blog is madforyarn.com. There may be some problem with the subscriptions. Apparently people were having some problems yesterday and the day before. Mike is working. He's my geek. He's working on getting a new subscription thing set up so that you will get an email whenever I do any post. But you can also follow, I have a page on Facebook, Jan Hicks Creates. If you follow that, my posts get reflected on my page. So anyways, there is that. Yesterday's new start was the Snowman 10 by Lizzie Kate. Fun little stitch. Got a good chunk done. I wouldn't say half of it, but got a good chunk done. It won't take much more to finish this up. Nice bright colors. I'm using all the called for DMC, and this is an Unknown Mystery 32 count linen. Had fun stitching this out on the pool deck yesterday, and I expect I'll be out on the pool deck again today because it is gorgeous. So leave these out here so you can see them. The one I was going to show you, I don't think I showed you this. That's the complete piece. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. All right, today I am starting Wilhemina. And you know, I was looking at this, looking at where you get this frame. I think I'm going to get that frame from the Etsy store. She references it here on the back. And do it just like this, because that is just so perfect with it being all puffy. Just love it. So for this, I am using, I will use some of the called for colors. I'll use the called for DMC. I'm not going to use, I don't think I have any of these. Well, I got Bunny Honey for something yesterday, the day before, I don't remember. But I'm not even using that. I'm gonna change all that. Probably a lot of them will be Victorian Motto. The first one, the sheep, I'm going to use Victorian Motto's Taupe Lace. It's a little bit darker, more color maybe than the sheep has. That's okay. It's looking really green there. It's not that green. That's more of a grayish section. So it's kind of a gray, browny, creamy mixture of colors. This is a 36 count mystery linen. I think it's a Witchelt, maybe pewter, but I'm not really sure. But 36 count, just needed an 8x8 piece of fabric. What else can I tell you? Oh, that's what I was going to say. So there's a couple of pinks, glorious, barely pink and glorious tulips or something like that, that recently came in the Victorian Motto sampler threads. I currently have those in Hoity Toity. I think I'll pull some of the threads for this because I think that'll be great. And then maybe I'll have to pull them out. This rose from XG Designs will work for the darker around there. So I'm going to pull all those out, and when I take a picture of it all for the blog, you can see that all together. So that is that. This is this. This is my pattern, which you can't see. Oh boy. Okay, so let's stitch some. Where am I? I am working on... Oh, I need to pull my chair up. Hold on. So I'm positioned correctly so you can see me, and so I can see me. You don't want to see me. I haven't had a shower yet. And I did do my workout this morning, so yeah, you really don't want to see me. Oh boy, where am I? I need to pull that chart closer because I can't even see the chart. So that's those three. See the little sheep's face there? That's what that's going to be. Get filled in. It calls for hickory sticks, the infamous Hicks sticks from Priscilla and Chelsea. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Probably just the DMC that's called for. So let's see. Yesterday, we got a text from my friend up in Pennsylvania, Rosemary, the one we were going to visit, in the evening, the night before last, saying that one of her appointments had been changed and she was going to have to cancel. Which, you know, is fine. We understand that kind of stuff. It does kind of worry us because We haven't heard from her since. You know, Marnie let her know that, you know, we're totally flexible. We can come and see her anytime. And we haven't heard back. So hopefully the change of the appointment wasn't anything too scary. Of course, in my opinion, it's all scary, but Rosemary is a very strong Christian. I don't know if her and her family are at peace. She does have all of her kids and her grandchild, her granddaughter with her right now. I saw a picture of her the other day, and quite frankly, she's looking amazing, considering what she's been going through the past few weeks. But I do hope we get up to see her. We did, both Marnie, my friend here, and I, that were going to see her, had some goodies that we were going to give her when we saw her. I was going to give her a shawl that I had made. We actually put those all in a box to send to her so that she has them. So, you know, you just don't know. So we wanted to make sure she got them. We're also, so this group of friends that I'm talking about, we are all, we came together in the digital scrapbooking community on a site called Scrap Girls. That's where we all worked, either as product designers or layout designers. And it's, again, one of the friendships that start online, and then when you do finally get to meet in person, it's like you've known each other forever. That's how it's been for this kind of core group of us, that we can go years without seeing each other, but when we get an opportunity to meet up, we grab it, and it's like we've just stopped talking. You know, yesterday we were on the phone, and now today we're together. That's the kind of friendship it is. It's the same kind of thing you're seeing at, like, the retreats. It seems like whenever you make those connections over a craft like these, it's a connection that's deep and meaningful, and it doesn't matter if you've never met in person. The connection is there, and it's very real, and it's very warm. And so, yeah, there's a close circle of us that kind of watch out for each other and stay in touch. And it just happens that two of us moved here in the same apartment building, so that's doubly special. I just have a ball having Marnie here to spend basically every day with. She's the one I work out with in the morning, and we just have a good time. And luckily, I keep putting that down the wrong hole. That's what she said. Sorry. I couldn't resist. Sometimes my kids come through. Where was I? I don't even know. Anyway, so we have a good time together. So hopefully we will still get up to see her soon. But continue to keep her in your prayers. She's a very, very special lady. Alrighty. So what else was I going to talk about? I don't know. Let me see where I am. So that's that, and that's that. Do I just want to keep going straight across? I don't think so. Hold on, folks. I'm going to count. So that's coming down from the tip of his nose. So I need to do, just chat amongst yourself for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Boy, I'm getting hungry. Can tell I worked out this morning. So let's see. You know, new starts. So I talked to you about making next year my year of big projects. And that street scene that I got that fabric for would certainly fit that category, but there's no way I can wait to start that. You know, I got the fabric. I had to break the fabric free from the post office. Such a tremendous effort. Yeah, I can't wait to start that. So that will be in June sometime. There was something else that I was thinking too that I wanted to start. Oh, there's always so many things, right? It's just never ending. Like I said, I could do a new start every day and just keep these videos going for who knows how long. And then July, Christmas in July with all the ornaments. I'm not going to do this again in July though, sorry. Just not going to do it. I know you guys enjoy this, and I'm thrilled that you enjoy it, but I'll be ready for a break when we're done here. Definitely. So, let's see. I had a very nice offer yesterday. I actually have to get back to her. So there's going to be a meetup of the DC Northern Virginia Stitchers group. But it's really like the whole greater Baltimore, Washington area. It covers that whole area, I guess. But anyways, they meet in Fairfax, Virginia, which is about an hour drive for me. And being the introvert that I am, I would be going into a room of people that I don't know and be by myself, and that's a little bit hard for my little introverted self. You know, if I knew even one of the people personally, that would make it easier. But anyway, the nice offer is one of the gals who is a watcher of my videos sent me a Facebook message last night and offered to carpool. If I wanted to drive down there, she would be willing to drive. So that is June 10th. So I'm going to be going to my first DC, Maryland, Northern Virginia Stitchers meetup, get together thingy. So that will be very cool. And Sarah, I really appreciate the offer. And like I said, I need to get back to you and let you know that, yeah, I'm going to join you. Let's see what else. I don't think a whole lot else has happened since, of course, it's only been a day, right? How much can happen besides fire alarms going off and I don't know. Oh, that's I have a picture that I'm going to add on. I don't know whether I'll put it at the beginning or the end. I haven't decided yet. There is a yard across the street from us, a house that has a lot of gorgeous blooming stuff. Is really pretty in the spring. They have a cherry tree that's right out here along the road, and it is just chock-a-block full of cherries. The birds are going to have a field day, but they are already quite a good size and quite colorful. So I've taken some pictures of those. I'm going to add them onto the video. You know, that's one of the things that I really missed down in Florida. I love gardening. I had a beautiful yard here in Maryland where we lived before. I never really got into gardening in Florida, you know, totally different zone. We went from a zone 7 to a zone, I think they were a 10 down there. So subtropical. I never really got into gardening down there, maybe because it gets so hot so early. I was always kind of amazed, I guess, at what grows down there. You know, all the plants that we consider indoor house plants here grow outside naturally down there. And I just, for some reason, that just always kind of tickled me. I also, when we first moved, so when we moved down there, it was August. We lived in our RV for 5 weeks until we could close on the house. And the house was an estate sale. It was built in '81, and I don't think it had ever been updated. In fact, I know it had never been updated. So we had a lot of work to do to bring it up to kind of more modern standards. And the Lowe's that we would go to was like 1.5 miles from the store, so we were constantly running to Lowe's. And I just, you know, that time of year up here and where I grew up in western Pennsylvania, the garden is starting to die down. You're starting to harvest the last of the summer vegetables. The flowers are starting to die back. Oh, sorry. Down in Florida, as you get into the fall, that's when they bring out all the seedlings. So at Lowe's, you have the pallets of tomato seedlings and pepper seedlings and, all these vegetables. And it just was a totally different world. Again, I didn't grow any of that kind of stuff. I was never much of a vegetable gardener. My father was he had a huge garden back home. And I think my brother still maintains that to a certain degree. Excuse me, he lives in the house that we grew up in. But, yeah, so, but my garden here, my flower beds, my front yard, from the time perennials would start in the spring on, I had flowers and everything from bleeding hearts and Lenten roses to peonies. And somebody posted a picture of their peonies on Facebook the other day, and I would give anything to smell those peonies. Lilacs, of course, irises. Irises were my mother's favorite. They're my favorite plant, and I had all kinds of different irises, and I had Japanese irises and dogwoods, and I had tiger lilies that grew wild, and crepe myrtles lining both sides of the yard, because crepe myrtles just are amazing here in Maryland. A beautiful little dwarf Japanese maple that got such pretty red leaves on it in the fall. I mean, just all kinds of things. So certainly in that respect, I'm thrilled to be back here in Maryland to see all of that. And I do miss a gardening to a certain extent. All right, so there's the beginning of my little sheep. See his little face there? All right, so I'm going to put this aside now. Tomorrow, oh guys, tomorrow is going to be wild. I am going to have to totally reconfigure my setup here, because tomorrow I am going to be pulling out my chatelaine. It is on large Q-snaps. I'll show it to you here in a second. It is on large Q-snaps. It's the only thing I'm doing on any type of frame. But this I'm going to leave on my Q-snaps. I probably haven't worked on this for a year. This is the Taj Mahal mandala. I love all things India. And this is stunning. Just gorgeous. So it is, you can see, a large, I have it on a large Q-snap. I got this probably back in the early 2000s. I'm trying to think, I'm sure it was after I married Mike. So it was after 2002. Which probably wasn't long after. So I've had this for a long time, and it's time to get working on this consistently and get this done. So this is tomorrow's Stitch With Me project. Like I said, I'm going to have to well, maybe, no. I guess I might just have to point the camera down some. We'll see. I'm going to be playing with that today and figuring that out. Isn't that gorgeous? Specialty stitches. Of course, no beads on it yet. I'll wait till the end to put the beads on. But that is what we're looking forward to tomorrow. So gang, have a great day. If the weather is beautiful, get out there and enjoy it. I think I need some vitamin D in my life. In fact, I know I need some vitamin D in my life, so I'm going to go do that. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.